inspire, create, and learn. Welcome to our channel where we share an extraordinary journey of cultural diversity. Meet our family, myself, David, an enthusiastic explorer, the creative artist and awesome mother, Ting Ting, and our son, Superboy, Ju Lin, as we navigate parenting across continents and cultures. From celebrating holidays to ESL teaching topics and fostering child development, join us in nurturing Ju Lin's multicultural identity through arts, crafts, and STEM projects. Together, let's create a world where every child is nurtured with love, curiosity, and the boundless magic of an inspired creative mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. For bonus content, find the link to our blog in the description below. With all that being said, let's get straight into today's adventure. Hello friends, welcome back to Nebula Nest. Today we're going to show you how to create a beautiful enclosed terrarium. This is a fantastic STEM project that I'll be doing with my little helper, Superboy Ju Lin. This project is good for children of all ages. For our 2-year-old, he will gain sensory experience, handling the different materials, pebbles, soil, plants, engages a child's senses and helps develop fine motor skills. He will gain basic science knowledge, such as plants need water to grow. By adding decorative elements, this will help foster creativity and imagination. We also learn some responsibility, as the terrarium will need taken care of from time to time. Finally, he gets language acquisition by repeating new words. This project is not only educational, but also fun and engaging for young children. Now let me introduce you to things you'll need if you're wanting to try this project at home. First of all, we have a lot of materials here. We have some larger stones, which we'll be showing you what to do with those later. And we have some smaller pebbles. Now these will go in the bottom, create a space for drainage. We also have some decorative items. We have some larger stones that we may or may not use to decorate with. We also have a piece of wood here that's kind of nice. Don't know if we'll use it or not, but we have it here. Right here we have some activated charcoal. Now that's going to be good for keeping odors away. And we also have some organic materials here, because part of this terrarium ecosystem, it'll feed upon itself and create its own soil and everything over time. We have some dry material here, peat moss. That'll go in one of the layers. And of course the final layer will be consisting of a substrate that we're going to make. We're going to use some aquatic substrate. We're going to mix it with some regular brown soil, and then we have a really high quality dark soil here, which is going to make our substrate that all our beautiful plants are going to sit in. And of course the star of the show is our big glass jug. I got really lucky and found this and brought it home and cleaned it up. And that's how we decided we were going to make a terrarium with it. It's going to be beautiful once it's finished. Alright, you'll also need a spray bottle. That'll help get moisture into the soil. And I have a pair of chopsticks. If you have a long pair of tweezers, that might even be better, because our jar here is kind of deep and we're going to need it as we plant the plants. And speaking of plants, let me move all this stuff out of the way, because we do have a 2-year-old. We don't want little Captain Grabby Hands grabbing everything. We're going to introduce each item one at a time and let him have his fun as we go.
But while you wait on me to move this out of the way and bring the plants in to show them to you, take a look out our balcony and see what we view every day. Well, once we get the substrate in, we'll be wanting to add some plants and do some decorative elements to make it beautiful. Some of the plants I have here, this one, this is called a dwarf cloud bamboo. And we have several other plants. The one with the white is called white angels. And we have little flames. And a little Boston fern. And all these names that I'm giving you are just translations that I've gotten. They may not be the exact names. But this one is called a red-tailed fern. Grass. It's called a pearl grass, which seems to be very similar to a moss. This one has a great name. It's called the Thunderbolt. It's a vine, it's a climbing, hanging type small plant. Should be interesting. Nice features that's really going to go into this terrarium. It should get rather tall. Now the translation, it's called a fine-leaved forest stump, small tree. That's all the information I have on that right now. And I have a couple different kinds of moss here that'll be going in. This is called a furry moss. And this one is called a white hair moss. Yeah, and if we have a little more room, we have some other options around here. We might put in one of these. I believe this is, what, a vinca? I'm not sure the actual name here of what it's called.
绿萝
Luyang.
绿萝
Luyua. Alright, so this is a Luyua. Hey, and look who's coming! Wow, it is Superboy Julin waking up from his nap. He's getting ready to jump into a STEM project and seems pretty happy. Wow, are you ready? Yeah! Alright.
Didn't got the ear part yet. One more again. One,
ready?
Okay.
Go, yeah! Woo! Oh, okay.
I want to take a moment to apologize for a little mishap. Someone accidentally, permanently deleted a couple of video clips before she had a chance to send them to me. Unfortunately, this means we won't be able to show you the part of the project where Julien was actively helping and having fun. We know many of you were looking forward to seeing him participate, and we're really sorry for this oversight. To make up for it, we've included some moments of Julien at school. We hope this will give you a glimpse of his daily activities, personality, and how he's growing and learning. Thank you for understanding, and now let's get back to our exciting terrarium project. Now let's recap. First, we gathered our materials: a glass container with a lid, pebbles, activated charcoal, potting soil, small plants like ferns, miniature trees, and mosses, springtails, crustaceans, and other optional elements. We started by placing a layer of pebbles at the bottom of the container for drainage, which prevents water from pooling at the roots. Next, we sprinkled a thin layer of activated charcoal over the pebbles. This filters the water and keeps the terrarium fresh. Then we added a layer of peat moss and dry leaves before topping it with our potting soil mixture, thick enough to accommodate the root growth of our chosen plants. Next, we carefully placed small plants that should thrive in high humidity and low light, arranging them in the soil with enough space for each to grow. We then introduced springtails and crustaceans, which will help break down organic matter and keep the terrarium clean. For a personal touch, we added decorative elements like moss and jagged stones to enhance the terrarium's appearance. After lightly watering the plants, we sealed the container with its lid to create a closed environment. Finally, we placed the terrarium in a location with indirect light, and we'll check on it occasionally to ensure the plants are healthy. By following these steps, we created a beautiful, self-sustaining ecosystem that is both educational and fun for all ages.
Well, our terrarium project is finished. Julien had a great time helping with it. We did have that whoopsie-daisy moment with the video clip, but we managed to work our way through it. Yeah, wow, look at that. You like it? Yeah. This way? Okay. Well, let's reflect a little bit on what we did and how we feel about it. So the jar was free, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. One thing I do wish that these little ridges weren't here. It would make it clear and nice and easy to see through. But on a positive note, each little window you look through is its own view. One other thing that I'd like to talk about, this jar does have a very narrow mouth. So if you want to do a project like this, try to find one with a wider mouth. It'll be easier to manipulate. Putting the plants in was quite tedious. Throughout the project, we need to go ahead and thank Ting Ting for taking the videos. And for sticking around, we've got a special little treat for you. We've been working on another landscaping project, and as we close this out, we'll zoom in on it and share it with you. So, you guys, take a moment to inspire other people when you get a chance. Hope we've inspired you a little bit. So, bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Be sure to check out our other videos for even more inspiration and entertainment. Remember to click the notification bell icon so you never miss an update. And for additional resources and bonus content, check out the link to our blog in the description below. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop learning.